Good morning. Torn in the USA. On the eve of the elections, the president makes a stunning claim. He can end birthright citizenship guaranteed in the Constitution with a stroke of his pen. The backlash, fast and furious from Republicans and Democrats. But will it work to get Republicans fired up and to the polls as the president makes his final whirlwind push? 11 stops in just 6 days. Strange scheme. The FBI now investigating an apparent smear campaign targeting special counsel Robert Mueller. Women allegedly offered money to make false sexual harassment claims against him. So who was behind it? Prison justice. New details emerging on the killing of notorious Boston mobster James Whitey Bulger. What we're now learning about his brutal final moments while officials search for clues in a disturbing murder behind bars. All that plus Code Red. The city of Venice hit with its worst flooding in years. Nearly 3/4 of the city now underwater. Tourists forced to evacuate were there live. Golden Girls.
Watch this. 2 flips, 2 twists.
Simone Biles leads Team USA to a historic gold medal at the World Championships, all while suffering a kidney stone. And go big or go home. We always go big when Happy Halloween hits the plaza, so get ready. Our biggest costume reveal ever today, Wednesday, October 31st, 2018.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to Today. It's Wednesday morning. Happy Halloween. Is it 8:30 yet?
I cannot wait. Let's get here.
I know. We want to get in costume. I was giving a little hint there.
Yes.
It's going to be a big, big day on our plaza and a great big crowd, too.
So if you can find the clue in that, maybe you'll know exactly what we're going to be in a bit. We're going to have a big costume contest with all the folks outside. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. But let's start with this battle over immigration and the president's challenge to the Constitution. 6 days to go to the midterm elections. We've got complete coverage from the border, and we'll also have the mood of the country. But let's start with NBC's Casey Hunt. She's in Kansas City, Missouri this morning. Casey, good morning.
Savannah, good morning to you. This is how the president has decided to close out the final stretch of the midterm election campaign, focused on issues that divide Americans, often along cultural lines. But is it a strategy that's going to work, or will it ultimately hurt his cause?
It's Today Loves the 80s, a special look back at a decade to remember.
I'll be back.
The flicks and the fashions, the trends and the TV shows.
Afternoon, everybody. No!
And the music we move to all night long. This is the 80s.
There was just something about the 80s. It was so alive, and everything just felt bigger, especially the hair.
When I was working in my first local market, my hair was too big to have like the squeeze box, so they always had to back it up.
I had a white streak of, like a blonde streak of hair, and I had a tail, which I dyed blonde with hydrogen peroxide. And I'll just get to it. No, I don't have any pictures.
I had braces and headgear. Seriously, who did you know that wore braces and headgear?
Me and my shoulder pads. I think that probably was my biggest 80s regret. But at the time, I was hot.
I feel like I am the child of the 80s. I had every single line of The Breakfast Club memorized.
So it's sort of social. Demented and sad. It's social.
Good overcame evil in a lot of the 80s movies. I don't like those. I like the bad guys to win sometimes. Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Coming to America, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Some of the greatest movies ever came out of the 80s.